Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this video is going to be different from the videos I usually post on this channel, and that is because I have information that I believe I should share, especially to students that are trying to get admissions into colleges of nursing and midwifery in Nigeria. For students that are interested in nursing in the university, which is a 5 years course, I think their own requirements is to write JAMB and post UME. I'm not sure if they do entrance exams, but this particular video is for students looking to enter colleges of nursing. Now, most of the schools of nursing in Nigeria have now become colleges of nursing because they've been instructed to start offering diploma programs. So you would most likely be getting a diploma if you're going to a college of nursing. Anyways, now is admissions and entrance time, applications time. People are trying to get as much information as possible in order to make their decisions before they get into college of nursing and midwifery. But in this video, I'll be sharing with you the information I know and have experienced to help you make your entrance into the College of Nursing and Midwifery swift and easier. Let us get right into the video. First things first, I am not sure that people know that midwifery and nursing programs are different programs. Okay, you can do nursing first and then do your midwifery later after your nursing program, or you can start the midwifery program and then go into the nursing program. This is for colleges of nursing specifically, because for university, I believe you cover everything in that 5 years of study, and then you do your 1 year NYC, I guess. So you do nursing, you do midwifery, and then I think public health, all in that 5 years. But for College of Nursing, you can do the nursing program and get your diploma and registered nurse, and then choose to do the midwifery. Or you can do the midwifery program, get your registered midwife certificate, and decide if you're going for a nursing program. Are you getting my point now? So some people do not have the idea that they can start with midwifery first as a route to get into nursing. The nursing applications are in thousands, in the hundreds of thousands. There are a lot. It's oversaturated. A lot of people are trying to get into that particular program. Schools have a limited number of students they are to take for a year. So if they get that number, the rest buy. So I'm not saying it's easier to get into midwifery and then start nursing. I'm just saying that the applications for nursing is a lot. So if you do not want all that stress, you just want to get into this program, you don't want all that stress, you can start your midwifery program. You can start your midwifery program, and after the 3 years midwifery program, you can do your nursing and get your nursing certificates in 1 year and 6 months. It may differ between schools, but for the schools that I know, for the ones that I know and have directly been in contact with, you can do your midwifery program for 3 years and then complete the registered nurse program for 1 year and 6 months. Okay, moving on. This is May, and some schools have written their entrance exam. Trust me, some colleges of nursing are done with their entrance exam, while some are still accepting students because some students are still, on their JAMB. If you didn't know, JAMB has rescheduled exams for some centers and some students to resit the 2025 JAMB examination. So you may want to check or reprint your slip and know if you are part of the students that were rescheduled to resit for a JAMB. So some schools are still waiting for JAMBites to get their results before the entrance. As you know, I think I've mentioned it, colleges of nursing are now requiring JAMB results. So of course they're not going to start until students get their JAMB results and start application. But then, if you are somebody that is really interested in getting into College of Nursing, I believe that the first thing you should do is go to that school yourself and make inquiry. Don't just rely on the information that you're going to be seeing online. Some of them are not true. Some of them are half true. So the best thing you could do for yourself is to go to that school direct and ask questions, because some schools are accepting students without JAMB. Terms and conditions apply. So yeah, you may want to go to that school and make your inquiry. Know if JAMB is required or not before you conclude and stay in your house and say, oh, since I did not write JAMB this year, there's no need. Still go to the school and try to find out if there are other conditions that you're supposed to meet except JAMB that could guarantee you admission into that College of Nursing. Now, one of the most important things you should do before you even pay for the application form, before you sit for your entrance or whatever, is to make sure that that school you're interested in is on the list of approved and accredited schools on the Nursing and Midwifery Council. Like, go to their website and check if the school you're interested in is on the list of approved schools. If it is not, I don't know what to tell you. You might not graduate with a certificate. It might reach your graduation time and they start giving you stories, cock and bull stories. Anyways, like I said, make inquiries direct from the school. Another thing you should note before you pay for anything, pay for your application, whatever, do not those numbers you see on Facebook telling you, oh, call Mrs. this and that for admission form. Don't do that. Go to the school direct and get your form. Another thing is, do not pay anything into a personal account. Hey, your money, Otilo. Don't pay anything. Application fee, acceptance fee, exam fee. Don't pay anything into anybody's account. If you do not see the name of the school on the account details, don't pay. If you're, for example, you're going to College of Nursing Umahia, and they give you an account number to pay into. Oh, pay so amount for the form into this account, and the account number is not showing you College of Nursing Umahia. If you go to that school with the this thing bank slip, they're going to reject it. Shebi, you know. Do not pay your acceptance or your admission fee or your application form fee into a personal account. Pay it into the school account, so that in case of any problem, you can always show up at the school with the slip, and they will see that it is truly the name of the school that is on the slip, and they will know where to start from. If it's a personal account and you have any issue, your money may be goners. Now that you have made the necessary inquiries, you are sure of the school you're going to, and their name is on the list of approved schools, you are sure that you want to go here. It is time to prepare for your entrance exams. These are the things that you should note. For the entrance exams, it's usually between 4 to 6 subjects, and they are English, maths, biology, physics, chemistry, and current affairs. That is 6 subjects. I don't know about other schools, but from what I know, it's 6 subjects, including current affairs. Okay, and a total of 100 questions. Depends on the school. So entrance exam is usually the basics, the things that you know from secondary school. Honestly, there's nothing to fear. Okay, but then at the end of the day, you find out that some people still fail the entrance exams. I don't know if it's lack of preparation or I don't know, but I think that entrance exams are pretty easy, and they're really the basics of any subject that is given, honestly. So for English, it's usually fill in the gaps with the correct words, find the nearest in meaning, find the opposite in meaning. Is basically that. They pass some. They pass fill in the gap and opposite in meaning, nearest in meaning. Yeah, they pass them. So for mathematics, it's usually fractions, decimals, proportions, interest. What's this other one? The entire board mass. Multiplication, addition, subtraction. Yeah, the entire board mass, honestly. Then for biology, it's usually cell, organization of life, organ system, genetics, chromosomes, how many chromosomes do they have, the basics, the literal basics, cell, organization of life, the basics. Then for physics, is usually vector, scalar quantities, velocity, displacement, speed, time, volume. There is no much solving in the physics and chemistry. The solving is usually in mathematics, or physics and chemistry is just to shade the correct answer. So for chemistry, is atoms, elements, chemical reactions, the basics of chemistry, really, electrons, orbitals, all those type of things. Then for the current affairs, is random things. If you go and read about Nigeria alone, you might not really get it. It's usually random things. As random as what is the tallest mountain in Africa? Who is the president of World Bank? You see? So you may want to get as much general knowledge as possible. Minister of Health, Minister of Education, the full meaning of this and that, that's usually what comes out for the current affairs. So entrance exam is usually very, very easy, the basics. But then if you've been out of school for a while, or you feel that you're not confident to take an entrance exam, I will be giving you tips, or one tip actually, that helped me really. Very effective. If you are like this, if your entrance exam is very near and you're not prepared, or you're not confident, or you feel like you've not studied enough, I'm your guy. So here is one solid tip that is going to help you to pass your entrance exam into nursing or midwifery program. Past questions. Past questions is your ultimate guide, your ultimate friend. Past questions is the actual holy grail, because boy. So if you've been studying all this while, preparing for your entrance exam, and it is very close, now is the time to start solving past questions and solving all practice questions that you can find. It must not come from that particular college of nursing that you're applying to. You must not wait for somebody that is already in the school to give you their own past questions. There are a lot of resources online. Stop dulling. And if worse come to worse, you do not know how to find these past questions online, ChatGPT is your friend. ChatGPT can actually help you to generate thousands of practice questions that you can work with. It will give you the questions and it will also give you the answer. You can just go to ChatGPT and say, generate 100 nursing and midwifery entrance exams for a Nigerian student that is guaranteed to get me into a nursing school, that is guaranteed to help me pass at least 90% of the entrance exam, something like that. And ChatGPT will generate 100 questions tailored for Nigerian examinations. So yeah, now that you're done reading, it is time for practice questions. Some people just read and read and read, and at the end of the day, it's as if you did not read anything. Some people are lucky to be able to retain the things that they read. But if that is not you, you need past questions. Yeah, after reading and studying, you need past questions. Your exam is close. This is the time to start solving practice questions. The first thing you should do when you get your practice questions is to solve it first. Whether you get it or not, solve it and check your ability. If I was giving this if I was giving this entrance exam now, will I be able to get in? If the school calls me on phone and say, just come and write this exam now, will I be able to get it? So please go through the past questions, try to solve it on your own first before you start looking for the answers. And then the ones that you could not get, try to find the answers. Also, the ones that you could get, try to understand the concept. Yeah, if you understand the concept, you'll be able to answer the question no matter how they twist it. You might know the answer to a question, but the way they will twist the question, the way they will ask it, you would miss it and you will fail it. At the end of the day, you realize that, oh, I actually knew this thing. But what problem can be a problem? What problem is a problem to a lot of people? The way questions are asked, you might miss it. So try to understand the concept, even if you were able to get the answer correctly. So now that you're ready for your entrance exams, you're prepared, you've paid for the applications, you filled the application, submitted all your documents, you've gotten your exam number. Are your documents complete? On the day of your examination, you have to bring your documents to school. Yes, take your documents, do not forget any one of them. Some people just go to their files, they'll select some documents and they'll go. When they get there, they'll say, oh, where's your birth certificate? They'll say, okay, I forgot it, I left it at home. Take everything. What I do, whenever I'm going for anything official, school, work, whatever, I will carry the entire file. Yes, unless I'm sure that this particular thing is not necessary. Even when they have mentioned that, oh, we only need this and this, trust me, I am taking my entire file, because I cannot get there and you'll be telling me, oh, sorry, we could not tell you this, or sorry, we did not tell you this, but we need your birth certificate. Why are you telling me now? For example, when we went to write an exam, we got there, we already submitted our documents and everything, but they needed our original documents to confirm the photocopies, and nobody brought it. You see, do not forget your documents when you're going for your entrance exams. Originals, photocopies, your passports, don't forget any of them. Carry all your documents and go. Originals, all the originals, carry them and go. Do not submit the originals, they don't need it, but they need the originals to confirm the photocopies that you have already submitted. So do not forget your documents at home. You have your documents, right? All right, arrive on time. If you've packed everything that you need for the day for your entrance exam, arrive on time. If your entrance is by 8 o'clock in the morning, please get there before 8. 7:30, you are there. Arrive on time so that you get acquainted with the people that you'll be writing with. You get used to the environment and you'll be calm. If you're rushing through the gates to enter your hall, you're rushing, everybody is already seated, you rush into the hall, bam, you are sweating, your heart is pounding, you're not relaxed. Do you think you're going to pass that exam? How will they even look at you? Will you be admitted? They will start from exam day to mark your face. I beg you. Anyways, if your exam is by 8, arrive before 8. Arrive 30 minutes before your exam time. You get acquainted to people you're writing with. You must not make friends with them. I mean, it's not by force. You must not make friends. But, I mean, if you get in and they get in, you guys are going to meet each other in class. So, try to talk, say hi, say hello, try to be familiar with the environment, be familiar with the people that you're writing with. So, you have written the exam. You are done and you're waiting for your results. What should you be doing as you wait? Some schools will bring out their results on the same day. I know that if the number of applications or the number of people that are writing that day are not much, because some schools have different days for the entrance exams depending on how many people wrote that day. okay, until classes start. Once classes start, they will stop entrance exams. Some schools are like that, while some schools just have one general day for their entrance exam. After that day, if you miss it, you miss it. This is especially government schools, missionary schools. But for private schools, they might have different days. And if the application is much, they may have like divide the people that will be writing on separate days so that it will be convenient and conducive for the students. Anyways, now that you have written your entrance exam, you're waiting for a result. Some schools will tell you to come back some other time to check your results. And if you pass, I think the pass mark is usually 50%. If you're able to get 50%, that's 50 over 100. I think you are good to go for the next phase of the entrance. That's not all. Some schools will have their screening and some will have their interview. Exactly. So we'll have screening and interview on the same day. They're checking your credentials, they're asking you questions at the same time. Yeah. So interview. What comes to your mind when you hear interview? It's a serious business. Once interview is involved in something, you should know that it's a serious business and it's not like the others. In other courses, if you're going to study any other course in Nigeria, you most likely not get interviewed. Okay, but for nursing, we are very sure that you're getting your interview, screening, entrance exam, all those things. There must be a step to take before you are accepted into a college of nursing to show you that it's serious business. It's not like other courses. It's a literal profession. As you're starting, that's why they wear uniforms throughout. Even before you become a nurse, you're already wearing the uniform. I don't know if you're getting my point. So it's a serious business. So for your interview, you want to appear organized and neat. You don't want to be sent home from the gate, especially if it's like all these missionary schools that are run by sisters and fathers. Then government schools that are very strict, even private school, or in fact anything nursing. Please organize yourself before you enter the gate. Organize yourself. You don't want to be entering the interview room or the interview hall or office or whatever, and you're just shabby. You're sluggishly walking. As you're walking, everybody in that place is hearing the sound of your footsteps. And one thing that most people do not know is that when you enter an office, you shouldn't sit until you're offered a seat. Okay, you did not know. Okay. When you enter the office for your interview, please do not sit until you're offered a seat. Please sit down, then you sit. It's not your office. And nurses barely sit down. So you're starting from there to learn how not to just, once you enter, bam, you carry seat, you sit down. Are you an old woman or an old man? So bear that in mind as you're going for your interview. Do not sit until you're offered a seat. Appear very neat and organized. Pack your hair. Have a nice haircut or whatever. Wear something that covers. Hey, cannot be overemphasized. Don't go and wear rag or those jeans, tear jeans, singlets that will show your cleavage and stuff like that. Please dress decently. Pack your hair. Make sure you're neat. Appear neat. Look like the nurse you're about to be, the midwife you're about to be. Anyways, that is that for the interview. Okay, yeah, interview. They're usually going to ask you. It may be really random. Honestly, I can't really place my hands on what exactly you're going to be facing on your interview. They might ask you something academic, like something from the exam you already wrote, or they might not even ask you anything about midwifery. They'll ask you, oh, who's going to be your sponsor? Or they might ask you, why do you want to be a midwife? Or tell us about yourself. Or, oh, you are so age. What have you been doing since? Why are you just getting into midwifery? Do you get? So it may be very random. So the thing there is to know why exactly you're getting into that school. Know why exactly you're going to study this course. If you were pushed into studying this course, you don't know yourself, you're confused, you don't even know what you're doing here. This is not even the course you want to study. You may want to reevaluate. But if you know the reason you're there, it will be very easy for you. Honestly, your answers will come so easily for you. If you know why you're there, you really want to be here. Anything they ask you, you can tackle it. And another thing to know is that they're not really looking for the correct answer to anything. Honestly, they're just looking at how confident you are to answer that question, and if you know what you're doing. They just want to hear. They might ask you something as random or as, do you believe in Jesus? Why? Who is Jesus to you? Jesus Christ. Bro, I'm telling you the truth. So you have to know why you're there. You have to know who you are. You have to be confident, because nurses are supposed to be confident. I mean, how are you going to address people if you're not confident? So those are some of the things that they're looking at. So you're done with your entrance, you're done with your exam and your interview, and you have been accepted, you passed. Okay, it is time to start your enrollment process. Enrollment process would include you paying your acceptance, accepting your admission, and starting the paperwork to become a bona fide student of that particular school. You get the prospectus, check out the list of the things that you're supposed to pay for, the tuition, the items. Some schools require you to bring items. Check out all those things, and they might give you a briefing as well on their code of conduct. Hair, you're not supposed to have hair. You're not supposed to make any hair that would pass your collar. You're not supposed to have jewelry, earrings, long earrings, unless it's stored, all these full stop earrings. You're not supposed to have your jewelries and bangles and all those yaga yaga yaga. I think wristwatch is accepted, yeah. And then your hair is supposed to be cornrows, your natural hair. Some of them will say no attachment. Some will say, oh, no colored attachment, no colored attachments, nothing. The school wear, your scrubs, you have information on all those things basically. So yeah, that is for the enrollment process. Start pay your tuition. Try also to find out if you can pay instrumentally, just in case you cannot pay everything at once, because some people forfeit their admission last year and the years back because they did not get the right information about payment of fees. They got the prospectus and the fees they're supposed to pay, and they were like, oh, it's too much to pay at the same time. They didn't know that they could pay half and start and then pay the remaining half. So make sure that you find out from the school if you can pay so amount and start. Because some people will think that, oh, everything is supposed to be paid at once, and they fear, or of paying that kind of money will make them forfeit their admission. So please try to find out if you can pay a certain amount and then start, and as you're going to school you'll be paying the rest. One more thing that I would love to leave with you is, as you're paying, now that you're paying, from the application form, any single thing you pay, even if they say, oh, pay for the pure water you will drink in this school, please keep the receipts. During your clearance, they might ask for a certain receipt as they're checking the things that you've paid for. If you don't have a particular receipt, you have to pay for it again. And even if the school knows that you've paid already, sometimes they might not have the time to start looking for your file and trying to confirm if you've paid or not. If they check there's something they call clearance form or clearance sheet or whatever, it depends on the school. They are marking the things that you've paid for. Did you pay for this? Mark. Did you pay for this? Mark. Where is the receipt? You're showing receipts, okay? So once they check that this receipt is missing, you have to pay for that thing again. So whatever you're paying for, please keep your receipts now that you're just starting. Keep your things organized, keep your things in order so that you're not running like a headless chicken. So some of the schools are still taking applications, and like I said before, you should go to the school to make sure that you're getting the correct information. And some schools will be having their exams by next month. Keep your ears on the ground so that you know what exactly is going on. Do not be misled, do not be deceived, Do not be scammed. Don't pay into anybody's account except the school account. Worst come to worst, go to the school direct and make your inquiries. So that is all for this video. I wish you good luck in your entrance exams and I hope you get into the school of your choice. Peace.